Welcome to the Papyrus Global Television News Updates. I am Christiana Babayo. Here are today's headlines. Ogun OK's weekly day off, 10,000 transport allowance for workers. 2027 Nasarawa Governor announces preferred successor. 2027 coalition set to endorse Tinubu with 20 million signatures. All of us in LP, including Alex Oti, have agreed to support Tinubu, Arambambi. Nigeria security forces on high alert as terrorists plot coordinated attack on Abuja Airport. Identities of 9 residents killed in fresh Benue attack revealed as community buries victims. Rivers government suspends activities in school over pupil's death. Again, United Nigeria Airlines suffers bird strike. JAMB candidates abducted in Benue. Wike-backed faction threatens legal action over coalition. And now the news in details. The Dapo Abiodun has approved a weekly day off and a 10,000 naira monthly transport allowance for civil servants in Ogun State, effective from April 2026 for an initial period of 3 months. According to the head of service, Kehinde Onasonya, the measures are aimed at easing the burden of rising fuel prices and transportation costs on workers. Essential personnel, including healthcare workers, teachers, and security operatives, are exempt from the weekly day off, but will receive the allowance. The government says the initiative is designed to provide relief while sustaining productivity across the state's workforce. The governor of Nasarawa State, Abdullahi Sule, has announced Senator Aliyu Wadada as his preferred candidate for the 2027 governorship election under the All Progressives Congress. The announcement was made during a meeting with political appointees at the government house. Wadada, who represents Nasarawa West in the 10th Senate, recently defected from the Social Democratic Party to the APC ahead of the upcoming election. The development comes as political activities begin to intensify ahead of the 2027 general elections. A coalition of civil society groups and grassroots organizations has announced plans to endorse Bola Tinubu for a second term ahead of the 2027 general elections, targeting 20 million signatures nationwide. The initiative, led by the coalition of civil society organizations in Nigeria, brings together over 1,500 groups across various sectors. According to National Secretary Abuko Kennedy, a national convention is scheduled for May 17, 2026 and is expected to serve as a formal endorsement platform. The coalition says the campaign aims to demonstrate widespread grassroots support and build national consensus ahead of the elections. The Southwest National Vice of the Labour Party, Abayomi Arabambi, says the party's leadership has agreed to support Bola Tinubu for re-election in 2027. Speaking on News Central, Arabambi claimed the decision has the backing of key figures, including Alex Oti and party chairman Julius Abure. He said the move aligns with an understanding that the presidency should remain in the Southwest for a full 8-year term. Arabambi also ruled out any return of Peter Obi to the party, citing internal agreements and ongoing divisions within its ranks. Security agencies in Nigeria have been placed on high alert following intelligence reports of a planned coordinated attack by suspected militants targeting key infrastructure in the Federal Capital Territory and neighboring Niger State. According to security sources, potential targets include the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, prison facility in Abuja, and a military detention center. Authorities say the plot may involve attempts to free detained suspects and damage critical aviation infrastructure. The alert has prompted increased surveillance and operational readiness across agencies amid growing concerns over rising insecurity and recent attacks on similar facilities in the region. We will now take a short break and the news will continue when we come back.
Paglogma 2026. The Papyrus Global launches new series starting Tuesday, 3rd March 2026. The conversation starts now across Africa. Our languages may differ, our borders may separate us, but our struggles bear semblance. Communities seeking opportunities, youth demanding inclusion, citizens calling for transparency. These are realities that unite us. Africa is united by a common challenge and a common responsibility, building resilient, inclusive, and sustainable communities. To set this conversation in motion, the Papyrus Global is launching the pre-conference live series, Governance That Touches Lives. Let's start where it matters the most.
Welcome back, and now the news will continue. Authorities have confirmed the identities of 9 residents killed in a recent attack on Ediku-Ankpali community in Apa local government area of Benue State. Community sources say the victims, many of them fathers and primary breadwinners, were killed on Sunday night by suspected militants. Residents described the incident as devastating, with entire families left without support and growing fears over continued violence in the region. Local accounts highlight the loss of key community members, including elderly figures and young parents, whose deaths have left a significant social and economic impact. The attack underscores ongoing security challenges in parts of the state as calls intensify for improved protection of vulnerable communities. The Rivers State government has suspended academic activities at Wisdom Gates International School following the death of a pupil under controversial circumstances. The incident occurred during school hours in the Eligbolo area of Apo local government area, with conflicting accounts from the school and the victim's family over the cause of death. Commissioner for Education Peter Sunwago confirmed the closure, stating the facility will remain shut pending the outcomes of investigations. He urged the public to avoid speculation, assuring that the government is committed to ensuring safety and accountability in all schools. Nigeria Airlines has recorded another bird strike incident involving one of its aircraft, forcing it out of service. The airline said the Airbus A320-200 operating a Port Harcourt to Abuja flight was struck by a bird while landing at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, affecting its nose section. Earlier the same day, another aircraft also experienced a similar incident. The airline confirmed that no passengers were harmed and safety procedures were strictly followed. This brings the total number of bird strike incidents involving the airline to 6 between January and April 2026, raising concerns over aviation safety and possible flight disruptions. Gunmen have abducted 14 passengers, mostly candidates of the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board in Benue State. The victims were traveling from Makurdi to Otukpo to sit for the examinations when their bus was ambushed on Wednesday evening. Authorities say only the driver and one passenger escaped the attack. Chairman of Otukpo local government area Maxwell Ogiri confirmed the incident, noting that security operatives have been deployed. A faction of the People's Democratic Party aligned with Nyesom Wike has rejected any plans for a merger or coalition with the African Democratic Congress. The group also warned it may take legal action against individuals or groups using the party's name to pursue such alliances. Speaking at the inauguration of a new National Working Committee in Abuja, factional chairman Abdurrahman Mohammed reaffirmed the party's position. He stressed that the faction remains committed to its independent political structure and ongoing realignment ahead of future elections. And that brings us to the end of today's news update. Before we go, a recap of our main stories. Ogun okays weekly day off, 10,000 transport allowance for workers. 2027, Nasarawa Governor announces preferred successor. 2027, coalition set to endorse Tinubu with 20 million signatures. All of us in LP, including Alex Oti, have agreed to support Tinubu, Arabambi. For continuous coverage and breaking developments, stay connected with the Papyrus Global Television at papyrusdaily.com. I am your host, Christiana Babayo. Thank you for watching.